There are some attributes that you can apply to your artwork to distort it in some way. And of course, they're located under the Effect menu, under the Distort and Transform category. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is move this guy over a little bit like so we can see everything in effect. I'm going to choose the H in the logo, and I'm going to go to Effect, Distort and Transform, and I'm going to choose Pucker and Bloat. Pucker and Bloat is a very cool name for a filter or an effect, if you ask me. And the slider tells you exactly what's going to happen in either direction. So I can pucker the logo or whatever is selected, and I can also bloat it. And I can create some very cool psychedelic kind of thing going on. This is really cool, by the way, if you want to animate this. Now, you might be wondering how you do that. Well, let's say I want to bring this into Flash or I want to bring this into Photoshop. What I can do is I can create a symbol, and on the original symbol I can have the artwork as is. Then I can come to the filter and add a little bit of bloat or pucker, and then, save that as symbol 2 or version 2 in my document. Or I can take a screen capture. And I can continue to do that until I have a bunch of frames, and then I can go ahead and have an animation effect in another application. So there's several ways to get that into your other files. Once again, what I normally do is I simply take a screenshot of each different effect and bring it into my other application. Let me go ahead and cancel that. What I can also do is I can choose Roughen. And I can preview this, and I have a lot of options available to me. Roughen does exactly as advertised. If I put it on 0 as far as size, I have no roughening. And I can go all the way and roughen it to the point of pretty much unrecognizability. I can also use absolute or relative. With absolute, I get a little bit more refined roughening, and I can retain control over my artwork a little bit more clearly than I can with relative. I can also increase the detail, and I can make it with points or smooth corners as far as how this is going to be applied. Let me go ahead and cancel that. And as you can see, there's lots of different filters here. I'm just going to show you a few more just to give you an example. I'll go to Twist next. And once again, I can click Preview. But this time I have no sliders. I have to enter an angle myself. So I'll put 15%. Be nice if I actually put a 1 in there. So I'll put 15%, and we don't really see too much. So I'll put 75. Click OK. And I see a nice effect applied to my logo. So when you want to apply some non-destructible effects to your artwork, you can definitely use the filters in the Effect menu. And when you go to your attributes or your appearances, you can always double click to see them and change them, or you can get rid of them by dragging them to the garbage can to get rid of the effect altogether.